We're delighted to be here at Dar Group's fantastic offices for the first event of what is a rebirth of the London chapter of the Land Economic Society. The event today is the first in a series where we're going to look at particular regeneration projects in London. We're going to be exploring Wembley Park as our first project, our first case study, and try and really get under the bonnet and understand from the people that were involved from the very outset what were the key ingredients and how the partnerships worked and how the land economics worked.
We're really excited about today. We're going to have a number of people across the industry, so from architects and developers all the way through to the financial backers and everything in between. So it's a really diverse group of people that have a really thoughtful take on what it is to be real estate and developers and neighbourhood creators.
We're hoping that today the main stakeholders involved in the Wembley Park development will tell us how this whole idea of developing a suburban area of London into a very high density, large scale event performance space around Wembley Stadium happened.
Wembley Park is now established after the past 20 years of our work there as a home for over 10,000 people, with still another 3,000 dwellings to come. As a place to work, Brent have their civic centre there, we have built offices there, a place to shop at the London Designer Outlet, and a place to socialise, Box Park, the Wembley Park Theatre, a whole host of places which happily coexist alongside those major events which now happen on 42 days of the year.
I have a vested interest in tonight. The Wembley Park project is very close to my heart. Under Future City, we developed the original cultural placemaking strategy for the development, which actually positioned it as a new creative district for London. And many of the sort of new ideas that we set out in the original strategy document are now being implemented. So for me personally, it's going to be very interesting to see the various members of the team who are coming over to see whether it works or not, because in the end, the strategy is only as good as those who have to then take it and do something with it. So I have a lot to learn.
I really hope that today we get to have an honest conversation about development and the creation of communities and neighbourhoods. So often we focus on financials only or development and creative space only, and LAI, one of the things that we really strive to do is to break down those barriers and have honest conversations about what's going well, what's exciting, and also what doesn't work and what we do differently the next time.
I just thought that was very fascinating. I hadn't kind of clocked that, so I found that extremely fascinating.
It was a fantastic event and a very diverse range of opinions to see from quite a really spectacular and ambitious programme that was the Wembley scheme, and just to see what the impact was from Quintain's input and to see what that meant as a nucleus for food fiction development. It was really interesting to see the different perspectives and how that all came together.
Sometimes developers can obviously, when they're in bidding processes and stuff, can be quite protective over their kind of property and the process that they're going through on certain developments. But I think events like this allow kind of the walls to come down, everyone to share knowledge, share experiences, learn from each other. And so in terms of like the greater good, then it's brilliant because, there's no need for us to kind of close up shop in terms of, keeping things secret from each other. We should all be learning off each other to make sure that London as a total is regenerated in a way that is beneficial for everyone.
These sorts of events are fantastic because it's about cross-fertilisation, shared experiences, and ultimately that improves all of our professional contributions in the work that we do. So it's terrific to be here.
It's brilliant to be part of a global network, and we've already learned a lot from the other chapters like New York and elsewhere, and we're hoping to now really use that network in London to help drive the agenda forward in terms of placemaking and in terms of what makes great places work.